Hello everybody, Scrap Rampage 11 here, and today we're back with another Cobi review. We're going to review the Valentine Mark III. Between 1939 and 1944, 8,275 Valentines were built in the United Kingdom and Canada, which meant that it was manufactured in greater numbers than any other British tank during the Second World War. The prototype was shown to the War Office on February 14, 1938, which was Valentine's Day, hence the tank's name. Large-scale production began in 1939, and the first vehicles were delivered to the Army in May 1940. The Valentine was extremely adaptable and went through 11 versions with guns ranging from 40mm to 75mm, and a number of different engines. In addition, there was also various self-propelled guns and special variants such as bridge layers and amphibious tanks. The best known self-propelled gun based on the Valentine was the Archer tank destroyer, which mounted a rear-facing 17-pounder anti-tank gun. Around 3,000 Valentines were shipped to the Soviet Union during Lend-Lease to fight on the Eastern Front, but they mainly fought in North Africa and France. This leads me to a common misconception about the French. You see, most of the world recognizes the French battlefield flag like this. Everyone says this is the most popular flag flown on the French battlefields. But in reality, the French battlefield flag looks more like this. Now let's get on to the actual model. First we'll start with the minifigs, or should I say minifig. There's only one minifig. And as you can see, he is a British tank commander with a print on the front, no print on the back. He has a beret, he's happy because he's the Allies and he's not an angry German. And yeah, he also comes with a thing of pliers, so that's cool, I guess. Okay, so for the tank is actually pretty small. If we go here, we can see size comparison with my hand facing upwards. My hand's an average size hand, so that's kind of a good view. If we can compare it to the size of the Grant, you can see that the Grant is significantly taller than this Valentine. The Valentine is very squashed. If we look at the front, we can see that we have this nice print, and then we have two headlights. We also have some periscope, I believe that's a periscope detail. Also, we have mud guards. Yeah, you know, every tank has mud guards. In the front, we have two hatches, which I have to turn the turret like here to open. Hatches have cute little handles, which is kind of nice. You can't actually fit a minifig inside the hatches. I mean, you could try like fitting like just the head, have it kind of poking out on a stick or something. I don't know. Or just the torso poking out on the stick. Okay, let's close the hatches up. If we move to the side, we have the staple British track guard on the front. We have like a crate, and then we have this side detail. We also have a larger toolbox crate repair kit thing. If we look at the tracks, it has the smaller tracks, so Cobi's smaller tracks. We also have the road wheel design that you see on the Valentine, so it has this larger wheel, two small wheels, and a larger wheel, including the driving wheels and the return rollers. Tracks are black. If you spin her to the side, we can see that the rear, there's some more prints on the back. We'll go over the prints later at the grill, and then we have some more prints here, and then we have the sloping rear sides with the mud guards. If we look on the this side, we can see that there's a track guard, the road wheel outline, and the fuel tank, which actually surprised me because this is the fuel tank that you see on literally every single Soviet tank design. We also have the exhaust port, and that's pretty much on this side. If we look at the turret spins 360 degrees. The gun goes up and down, like you would expect. There's some Western Allied prints on the side, and then there's the smaller sized antenna, if we match it with the antenna, let's say from the Grant, you can see how much taller that is. Oops. Let's see, we can see how much taller that is. We also have a crate on the back. This little bulge in the back of the turret is where the radio would have gone. That's also why the antenna's there. We have a anti-aircraft gun that actually, you can spin it around like 180 degrees, and it goes up and down. We also have the periscope right here, which is actually a really, really cool periscope design, because what it does is they get a piece with a hole in it, and then you have this small, I don't know what you would call it, but it's just like a stud piece, and then you put it inside of the hole, and it looks a lot like a periscope. There's also the flappy hatches. Yes, always gotta have the flappy hatches, and then that's where you can put your tank commander inside. I counted 10 prints on the tank, so we can go through that. We have the front print, so yeah, like 10 printed bricks. So we have the front print, then we have this brick with a print of the Western Allied symbol, and then we have the Western Allied symbol and a gun port. In the rear, we have some grills, so we have 2 grill pieces, and then we have the rear grill pieces. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the model. Next, we'll move on to playability. The tracks do move, but they don't like to move on smooth surfaces, so if I put my hand right here, they will move. You can move it back and forth. That's good, because my hand allows the tracks to gain grip on, so any type of rough floor, such as a carpeted surface, would work. Again, you know, you have the turning turret, the machine gun, and the hatches, and the gun. So yeah, I would say the tank is pretty playable. I would recommend this tank for mainly play. If you want to display it, you need to either have it displayed on a lower surface or kind of have it tipped like forward or to the side or something, because if you put it on top of the shelf, nobody can see it because of its low profile. It's good for play because of all the playable features I just talked about earlier. So yeah, I say it's good for play and kind of display. It depends on how you display it. Want to see more Cobi review videos? Then remember to like and subscribe. If you disliked the video, please tell me why in the comments, and I will try my best to make it better. And with that, bye!